Hello viewers, please subscribe my YouTube channel and click the bell icon. Virtual data room, safe and secure solution for sharing file online. Cyber security is a topical issue that concerns every business owner of company today. It does not matter how to significant a player you are in the market. Your share is worth a cent or $10,000. Your data may be of interest to hackers and competition. Where are the threats coming from? When it comes to the security of corporate document, including when sending file, many mistakenly believe that the danger comes from outside. However, when it comes to the security of corporate documents, include when sending file, many mistakenly believe that the danger comes from outside. However, statistics confirm the exact opposite. About 70% of information leaks in companies come from within. The reason for this is to extensive access to the data of most employees. For example, this happens when data from one department becomes available to another department. It's one thing when information is needed for work reasonable another when the data is not required of employment also. Among the people with extensive access to documentation may be new company employee who have not yet acquired celebrity. External attack costs about 15% of data leaks. Hackers may be interested in your company information, but even physical servers are difficult to hack. With a strong desire to seize communications, it is easier to introduce your employee into the company and steal file from the inside. The remaining 50% is due. Virtual data room versus email. When choosing how to send a document, it's worth choosing a virtual data room over a classic email. There are several reasons for this. Virtual data room as secure as bank computers. The duplicate encryption key that are user a financial structure are user here. When sending document, all data is encrypted too, even if an attacker intercept it. He will not be able to understand the document's content. You clearly regulate the access of employee to different documents. Inside the company, the administration himself chooses who has the opportunity to view, edit or print individual copies. All files are transferred throughout a virtual data room with a watermark. An attacker will quickly get caught if he tried to share information about the enterprise with someone. You decide what the recipient can do with the file. The data owner can independently restrict access to the file to those who receive it. Accordingly, some recipient will only be able to view the file, while others will be able to save it to their computer or edit it. The virtual data room always keeps a history of working with each document. The data room administrator knows who uploaded the file, who edited it, and what edits were made in the process. The main advantage of VDR service is that everyone can afford them. The cost of virtual data room varies greatly. For a small business or a startup, $50, $100 month virtual data room might be enough. In this case, there will be all the necessary function, extensive holding by virtual data room for thousand or even tens of thousands of dollars. Give it a try with virtual data technology and you will never want to go back to email. When it comes to the security of corporate document, including when sending file, many mistakenly believe that the danger comes from outside. However, statistics confirm the exact opposite. About 70% of information leaks in companies come from within. The reason for this is too extensive access to the data of most employees. For example, that happens when data from the department become available to another department. It's one thing when information is needed for work reasonable, another when the data is not required for employment. Also, among the people with extensive access to documentation may be new company employee who have not yet equipped the celebrity. External attack costs about 15% of data leaks. Hackers may be interested in your company's information, but even physical servers are different how to hack. With a strange desire to size communications, it is easier to introduce your employee into the company and steal file from the inside. The remaining 50% is due to other data loss. They can be associated with the physical theft of information if it is stored in physical media, and accident leaks. Virtual data rooms help protect information. Virtual data rooms are as secure as bank computers. The duplicate encryption key that are used in financial structure are when sending document, all data is encrypted, so even if another attacker enters